Welcome back, friends and family. You with the guys. We got
That's just Pat.
Cam.
Oh.
and Bug. Voice of the unheard. I had to get one of them, man. You know, hey. What we yelling about today?
Oh man, we are talking about something that needs to be straightened out from day one. These college athletes, not just football, not just basketball, just college athletes in general getting some type of compensation and paid for what they do to make these universities make all these billions of dollars.
Making good bread off
Good
them
bread.
boys.
Like, you know, this topic right here, this could have been like a topic for every single year.
I remember you told me about this a long time ago.
You buying a jersey in the store with a young man's number on it, but he can't get no money off of that sale, and it's him you're buying. You just can't have his name back there.
But you know who it is.
You know who it is.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
that's crazy.
And that's to me like crazy when you see people walking around. If you're that young man, you see like 6 fans walking around with your jersey, and you're like, I got nothing out of that. But the university got millions out of it,
And millions.
and just keep on going. And then you got the universities that don't even have the money, but yet the players, you know, like that's the confusing part. If they don't have no money like that, like the HBCU teams, and those kids are starting to be popular, like you can't pay them. So I think that's the budget that they're looking at. Like, where are we gonna get this money from to pay all the athletes? Because if you pay one, you gotta pay
All of them.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. So I think what do you think? How do you think they should try to work? So, or do you think it's okay
The way
They
it
to
is.
not pay them?
Oh
Yeah.
no, that's definitely.
They should pay him, but just not that much. Cause what you saying about they try to like even if I give them something, how you saying it? It sound like they ain't getting nothing.
I personally feel like it should be scales. Maybe about 4 different scales. Like the beginners, like when you get into college, not necessarily the beginners, but depending on how you impact.
The team.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna be somebody selected to the NFL, then obviously you should get a little bit more than the guy that's not gonna get selected. You know what I mean?
So
Like if you're the star player on the team.
So you're saying based on your impact on our universities, how much we should be paying you.
Mm-hmm.
So that has to go all around,
yeah,
all
throughout-
teams in your school.
Because I think that would make it the fairest. Like you would know, all right, I didn't even play this year, but at least I'm getting recognized because I'm on the team. I did make my sacrifices. Like almost in the NFL, there's a guy, the 53rd man on the roster. You might not know his name, but he's still getting paid. He still gets to contribute. Like he still does his dream until he gets his opportunity. So until that person gets their opportunity and they could,
Got you.
okay, you're a starter player. Okay, you get starter player money. Now once you get, okay, now you're an All-American guy. Okay, now you get All-American guy money.
I'm gonna let Pat hit it, but then I'm gonna say something right after it. Go ahead. What you think?
I think, yeah, I like how he was saying it depends on how good you are. Because I don't want to pay. And another thing too, if you bring in more fans to the
You feeling
to
my
the
seats?
game.
Yeah.
Like, I
You
think
feeling my seats.
with that part, I think it's easier if you're a basketball player than the college basketball than football.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you
Even
probably
if you're
could pay
a
him more.
lineman.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't coming to
A
see
lot
it.
more
If
players.
you're an
yeah.
offensive
But
lineman,
You a great left tackle. You might be
Yeah,
the best
like,
left tackle.
yeah,
They gonna get your
but
money
you
when you
blocking
blocking people.
You
But-
exciting me right now.
But that's why I say, okay, if you're an All-American, at least if
Okay.
you're recognized for being one of the better
Got you.
people, you
So
get a little bit.
I'm
more.
gonna go about it saying I'm gonna go back to what you said a while ago. But first, my first point that I want to bring forth is this.
Hold on, I got
go
one
ahead.
more thing too. But that might mess it up too though, because when you in college, they might say, "Well, I don't want to play for you. I'm gonna go play for them because they got more money." So it might change, like all of
Where
them
I'm
players
going.
going.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
they
gonna make
gonna-
it dirty.
Yeah.
So with that statement, this is what I'm saying. It's almost like a job. Everything you're saying, like you give the guy that just started
Basically.
minimum wage, and then if he's a better worker, you bump him up to this, and
That's
that,
all
and
it
that.
was.
So it's like a job. So to what you just said though, as far as paying them
Wait, not to cut you off. Is it not like they got a job already?
No, they're working hard. They put in a lot of
Go
work.
to class, go to workout, they
put in
go
a
back to
lot
class,
of
they go
work.
back to
Playing that
workout.
be paying for them
They put in
scholarships,
a
to get them
lot
scholarships
of
to,
work.
for them would even
So
go to
this
the
is
school.
what I was about to say. If you're on a team by scholarship, they're already paying for your education.
Yeah.
So I think that might be where the problem is coming from. So we're paying you for your education, and we're giving you money to play what you're doing. That's where I think the money gets a little bit like, okay, that's a lot of money we're tying into you, because a college degree is about $50,000, $60,000, $70,000. I mean, not degree, but a ride, and that's probably like what, a year?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? A D1 scholarship. Like if you're going, but think about it.
Those what is
NIL.
What is like millions? Like a couple million?
If a team, if something endorses you.
Yeah.
Just give me that, and I'll pay for my own scholarship.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing: the NIL, which is something that I wanted to bring into this topic too. That's teams, or not teams, companies sponsoring certain players on your team. So let's say, for example, if Coca-Cola said, "Hey, we want to sponsor Boog on your team right now, and we're going to go ahead and give him a deal for $2.3 million this year." So Boog is the only one on your team that they like to do this with. No one else on the team is going to get this money. So now what that does is it makes kids probably say, "Hey, I don't want to rush. If I could go to the NFL and make millions, I can. But if I'm a 18, 19-year-old kid and you're giving me $2.3 million and I'm already getting a scholarship to pay for my full ride."
They might not even want to go to the league.
And some of them might just be like, "All right, yeah, I'm all right." You know what I'm saying? And I'm playing against my high school friends or guys from a lesser leveling or whatever. Because NIL deals go for anyone. So you could be at a school that's not even that good. A HBCU team could get NIL deals.
Yeah, as long as they like it.
Exactly. So I thought that was a great thing for them to implement that in there. Give these kids something, man. But as far as paying them,
I think
they need to come up with a scale.
Yeah, I think it should be only because it's kids. Like it's not even kids.
They shouldn't get no meals.
Right, but here's the thing too.
Unless you're gonna give all these kids financial advice, like if once they start making money, there's a requirement
to teach them.
Like every year, you got to take a financial literacy class, a financial management, something.
So now
give them that type
here's the flip side to why this is important, because a lot of people have been, or a lot of athletes or college athletes have been kicked out of schools for receiving money. Meaning they can't take no money from nobody. So if a person comes up to them and be like, they have to tell them, "Oh, I went and washed these people's cars and they gave me $600. That's the only way that they can actually make some type of money. They can get a job and stuff like that, but you can't just walk up as a team and just say, "Man, this guy is really the one making us." I'm
gonna go do an autograph signing for $50 each autograph. Like you can't go do that.
You can't use your team's reputation to get you any funds.
Yeah.
You could go out there and get you a job. You can go out there and do whatever you want to do to make some money. And that's what some of the coaches used to make them do. "Oh, just go over here and stand up by this spot and wash cars or do a community service." And then behind the table, they'll drop them like $500. Because you see some of these young dudes and you're like, "How did he afford that? How did he afford that?" You know, you're a high school kid, just went to college.
When I was, when I got to high school, I figured out they was giving some of these niggas cars.
Yeah, in high school. In high school. So it's a very, very tough topic, but there's smart people in the world that could come up with some type of solution. And there's probably solutions already up. There's probably something been on the table and they're just looking at it and be like, "Nah." You know what I'm saying?
They don't want to share the money.
Yeah, man, come on.
Yo, but if you making money off the person, you should give them something. Come on.
I think their mentality is, we're making money off you, but we're also giving you a platform to go make some real money.
Stop being greedy.
Okay. All of us know all of us know a bunch of people that were great at sports, not good at school. Or went to school for sports, ended up not being able to do the school part. Was still great at sports, but just couldn't do the school part.
Yeah.
What if they allowed you to kind of like pick, like, okay, you could come to school and you could either pay for it. Like, I mean, we could give you the scholarship, or you can go and take your chance. You would still have to go through school, and just at the end, you would have to pay everything.
Pay it back.
Mm-hmm.
So if you, but they're gonna pay you some money.
Yeah, I mean, as you're on the team, yeah. But I'm just saying, that's either we completely fund your 4 years of school, and
we
you
give
get
you
your
the money.
NIL money or whatever,
Oh,
or
man.
you get.
You would definitely need to put them in some classes because you're gonna have a lot of people in debt.
Yeah.
Because I think they'll all say, no, give me my money. And then if they don't make it to the league or whatever, they're gonna owe that money
Yeah.
for the school. You're gonna have because
to
you think
you.
about it, like I said.
Hey, I gotta get it to you when I get it to you.
Because you
When
know
I
a
get it,
bunch
you
of
get it.
niggas that was great at school and just I
Yeah.
couldn't do the school
Yeah,
part.
yeah,
But
yeah.
you know what? If I could make it through and still get drafted in the first round, then I could. That's
Yeah,
That is
good.
white
I'm
money.
rich.
I got millions, not
Right.
thousands. I could pay a $80,000 school loan like that.
No count.
But it's for them people that don't make it. Like you took your chance.
It's
Yeah,
a lot
boy,
of them
you
that
took
don't
it.
make
Yeah,
it.
it's
a
more
lot-
that don't make it.
A lot of college
99%
athletes don't make
don't.
it to the pros.
Yeah,
A lot of
99%.
Yeah, a lot of.
Understand? All right, on a football team, in the NFL, there's 53 people. In college,
like 100.
the limit is 120.
Yeah, it's 120 to
No,
one team.
Yeah, it's 120.
Yeah,
So you could have, and you got a college team. You could just say
And
Miami.
How many of them
Just
make it
count
to the
Miami.
pros,
You
though?
got
Out of that
UM.
120.
like 3.
You got. Well, you count Florida. You got UM, USF,
FAU,
FAU, Florida
State,
Gators, Florida State, and that's just 5. That's
Major.
600 people
Mm-hmm.
already.
What, like 10 of them gonna make it to the league?
So now you got
That's crazy.
that's Division 1.
But
You got
that's just
Division
like
2.
They're just like
you got the fans.
trimming the fat.
Yeah.
FAMU, the
Trimming
Beast,
fat off.
Bethune
The better
Cookman.
people making it.
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah,
ain't gonna.
yeah.
If you the third string quarterback for college, what you gonna do in the league?
Show you the dynamic of it too, because the third string guy on a college team was probably at his high school the best player on the league.
It's crazy. It's levels and levels and
Yeah.
levels, boy.
Yeah,
It's
so
like
you
it's
be
like
the
you
best
trimming
guy.
off the fat.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
Yeah.
you alright, but he
Yeah.
That's why they say it, like, for instance, the NBA. This guy garbage. Let that nigga come out to your park.
Well, tell you
Let
what,
him come out to your park.
that been proven though.
Yeah.
About me.
That's why, like, a lot of times we can say, oh, the professional player trash,
But he ain't really trash.
You know what he had to do to
better
get
than your
there.
ass. Though.
Yeah.
You know
So
what
if
he
he
had to
tried,
do
what
to
did
get there. Yeah, exactly.
That's why, like, when a lot of these commentators be like talking trash, be like, man,
You gotta
I
shut
seen
up.
one who would tell one of them boys that would tell Skip that, like, boy, you was never
Skip be
even
doing too much
in the league. To
He
that.
said,
Jalen
hey,
Rose.
so I pulled up your stats. You averaged 2 points.
Yeah, that was
Jalen Rose.
Jalen Rose. Yeah, Jalen Rose got
But
But
it.
he was one of the ones.
Water Pistol Pete.
He was one of the ones that was him and whoever was like walking around saying, "Oh, y'all making all this money. I'm hungry out here,
Yeah,
man.
they started that.
Yeah,
They started that
y'all
movement
making all this
on
money
Michigan.
and I'm out here hungry."
Oh,
Yeah.
And I would say they wouldn't even get them niggas like a meal plan.
Mm-mm.
Like you didn't even get a card that around campus I could go around
at least
and like
feed you.
go get me some food.
No, they ate, but it's what like
Only when it was
when
team
everyone ate,
time.
yeah.
Yeah.
And these big and they were bringing in a lot of money for the university.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, think of
That's
it.
crazy.
Millions.
You don't even watch football, and I'm sure you know who Tim Tebow is.
Yeah.
And like everybody knew Tim Tebow, and he couldn't get $1 supposedly from nobody. And mind you, he had made at least $5 million.
He's probably one of the best college athletes ever.
Top 3.
Yeah.
They say he top
His
3.
career.
minimum.
They had him broken up. He wasn't getting no paper.
Nope.
No,
I mean, he had money from his family, but I'm just saying a guy.
Yeah.
That was just somebody I knew you knew off
Yeah.
the top. A guy like Cam Newton.
He was right up there too.
Like you making
He did it for.
He literally took
He
a
played
school
with
that
Tebow,
did
didn't
nothing.
He was Tebow backup.
Yeah, but he
Yeah.
didn't play.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
so
didn't
he was
play.
like, "Oh, I ain't gonna get no time."
Yeah.
Let me
Yeah, that's
go
why he
somewhere else.
left.
He went
Yeah.
to Auburn.
He went to a community college first. Then he went to Auburn.
He go to a school, mind you, this school ain't won in about 30 years. Not even relevant no more.
Boy brought it back to life.
He won a championship his first year. The only reason people talk about that school still is because him. Like from what he did, like 8, 9, 10 years
You
ago.
have to understand that and do I believe it has a lot to do with the skin color of what most of these guys are?
It
I
always
think so.
falls
You know
down
what I'm
to
saying?
that.
Because I think like 80%
It's still basically slavery.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Young Dolph said that, right? Rich slave.
You see the I'm not sure if he still owned the team, but the Texans owned that at one point. It was like you can't let the prisoners run the prison.
Shut up and dribble.
Like when everybody was taking a knee, and they was asking, "Oh, what's your opinion?" You can't let the prisoners run the prison. You gotta let them keep them in line and keep them in structure.
I don't think there's nothing that
These
shows
niggas football players, not prisoners, nigga.
Nothing that shows me that there's similarities between the combine and how they used to pick slaves.
It's the same.
The combine,
It's the same
where
thing.
Combine is a gathering of all the best NFL
I know
players.
that.
So basically, they got them there. Okay, who could jump the highest?
Yeah.
Okay, who could run the fastest? Okay,
They testing they niggas
stand
out.
up. Yeah, stand up, squeezing your side. Oh, this one.
Hey
here.
man, get your hands off
this
me,
one.
homeboy.
Oh, his shoulder. Oh, this one.
That's
here.
how they used to have them though.
Lined up.
Showing
do
them
them
their
slaves.
teeth, like looking at
Yeah.
the muscles and all that. Hey man.
And what do they do in the slavery thing when they picking them? They got numbers on them. On the combine, every one of them has a number on them. So that's how they know you. Number 85, okay, number 64, okay, we're looking at number 20. Okay, like that. And they just got you labeled. And then now they're like, we're prepping you to put you on a big stage to go play with the man.
Yeah.
And that's what it all comes down to. So yeah, they get paid a lot of money, but you're paying for your body. You're putting your body up for this money.
For entertainment.
Yes, for entertainment.
So you know how to entertain?
Yeah, exactly. Gladiator type shit, you know? I think this topic right here is something that everybody got something to talk about that follows any types of, because if your daughter cheerleads, if your son plays on the water polo team, like there's multiple things that are university.
Water polo.
Yeah. Just any type of sport.
At minimum,
Nick
Who
played that.
plays that? Nick? He play that out there.
cover my gas. At least.
Yeah, man.
Let me get a
Take
meal
care of
card for campus.
Something.
And maybe
That'd be good.
An allowance.
Yeah, and give me
A
like
meal card
at
and
least
allowance.
$500 a week. Like whatever
You got it.
in my city,
It ain't gonna hurt you.
at bare minimum, whatever in my city is the
I think they do
minimum
that,
wage
though.
or
I
around
think
there.
In the city, the college
No,
athletes
full
be good.
time. I would say whatever the full time pay is.
Athletes.
Yeah,
That's what the college athletes should be.
Yeah.
The part about it is
400.
those same kids on Saturdays, these grown people are going home to sit down and
Oh, go watch this grown ass. I done paid
You know what I'm saying?
$200 to go watch this jit.
Even if you're home, get the beer, get the drink,
Yeah.
chips, and you watching these guys play, these little kids that you just, this man about, how old is he? 18? How old is he? 21? Yeah, it is that. So how we wrapping this up? We're going first this time.
Hey,
there you go.
hit us with a subscribe and hit that bell at the top. And yeah, do that.
Go ahead and give us a Lizite. 3 Z's in the middle. You want to finish that for me? But we ain't sleep.
Hey, you didn't want to do it.
I fell asleep.
Oh, you didn't even want to say
I
it.
fell asleep, man. What you
With
talking
your
about?
eyes open.
You be like that.
Damn.
Nigga tired.
I got the ops out here watching me. I got to see with my eyes open. No, but comment. I know most of them. Yeah, y'all know. Comment if you think these college athletes should get paid for their services. Cause they taking the risk too though. Cause they can get
body
hurt
on
and
the
all.
line.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
that's a huge risk.
Pay them people, man. You
Yeah.
got it, man.
Yeah, they got it. They got it.
When you get hurt, gotta be a
And-
social worker.
Hey,
For
look
real,
out.
for real. And literally,
We see
we
it
need
all
to
the time.
share this and get everybody out there just to understand that this is a big deal, especially within the community of like high school, college, and everything like that. It's just knowing that if you can get something, who knows if that won't push the incentive for the kid to actually make it to college. If you know you're gonna have like a job.
Yeah, that's
You
real.
know what I'm saying? Like
No
it'll
cap.
push them like, yo, if I get up there, I can make some money.
That'll push a lot of jits to get to college.
A lot. So let's just go ahead and get that out there. Let everybody
Told me
know.
I could have made a cool something thousand just by making it. I'd have been at least
I'll
D2.
be playing.
Don't blow that show
Batman.
out. Yeah,
I'm someone.
Play
Boy, I'd have been.
Batman.
I'd have been in every sport in school. I'm going D1
That's
and
a
stuff.
sport. That's a sport.
flicking them things, eating.